Join me, chat, and together we'll celebrate Star Wars Day together as father and son. Nope, just kidding, it's Mega May! It's Mega May! We're doing Mega Man 6 for Mega May! That's what it's always been about! It's Mega Man time! That's right. We're doing the annual celebration where I play at least one Mega Man game once a year, and I try to beat it by the end of the month, hopefully, but it's usually by the end of the year. So, since we've been doing it every year since 2020, I believe, or no, since we've been doing it since 2021, this year is 2026, so we're doing Mega Man 6. So I'm excited to do Mega Man 6 because honestly, 4, 5, and 6, up until I did this series, I had never beaten any of those before without some kind of save state or some kind of whatever. And I'm not saying that we won't functionally be using a save state, but it'll hopefully be like about the same as if we had just used like the password system, if that makes sense of how we're gonna try to do this. So basically, we're gonna try to get through as many of the Robot Master stages as possible today, possibly to Mr. X, new villain, what? And then, sorry, my light's not on. There we go, there's my beautiful reflective face. All right, so we're gonna make it through all the Robot Masters today, hopefully, and then we're gonna try to make it through as many Mr. X stages as possible. And yeah, that's gonna be for the goal for tonight. This game is pretty difficult, especially Plant Man stage. I had a lot of trouble with as a kid. So who knows how that's gonna go. Might go terribly. I did pretty great in my practice runs of this game, and I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos for tips on the bosses that are left for me that I haven't done yet. So we're gonna go through this together, and we're gonna have a jolly old time. But yeah, let's just get on into it. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. I've been waiting for this for so long. It's Mega May, guys. It's like the best time of the year, if you're me. Okay, so what we're gonna be doing today, the game audio is good, my audio is good, I think we're all good. We're all dandy. So, now then, let's get on with Mega Man 6. And this is one of the Mega Man games that actually has an opening cutscene. Take that, Mega Man 3. In the year 20XX, in the year of our Lord, the first annual robot tournament was held. Yes. Look at all these robots, with 8 of the world's most powerful robots, but ... otherwise known as ellipses. Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament, took control of the robots and began to take over the world!
Mr. X, why? It's time to tell you the truth. I've been manipulating that fool, Dr. Wily, from the beginning, but now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and get me, Mega Man. I'll stop you. Follow me, Rush.
Uh-oh, I switched to the wrong screen on accident because I suck.
Ah!
Darn it! How foolish am I? Pretty foolish, indeed. Alright, and I need to rotate my camera around. I promise I tried to set this up before I started the stream, but you know, sometimes we just can't do what we need to do, so I'm going to do this, and now it actually looks like I'm looking at the screen. That's so crazy how that works. The truly technology is a beautiful, magical, mystical thing. So, there actually is, before we begin, one last thing that we can do. There's a different song for the intro between the English version and the Japanese version. So you notice the English version song kind of stops a little abruptly and it's kind of like, bruh. This one is a completely different song, actually. It's one of the only things that's different between the two versions of this game, other than the written dialogue language, but, you know, this is fine too. The existence of this song fascinated me as a kid, because it's like, why would you change
the song between the versions. I mean, I kind of like the English one more, but this is still good. I don't know, maybe it was Nintendo of America who published this game, I think, because Capcom didn't want to. I learned today. Whoa, look at that intro! That is dope! And it's also one of the other only things that is different about this game between versions. But because I actually want to understand what I'm reading, I'm gonna do the American version. Alrighty. Let's go with Mega Man instead of Rockman. And then we're gonna do play on this. Mwahaha. And why the heck not? I tend to prefer the English song, so I'm just gonna maybe make a little bit more comments. The pixel art on this like cutscene here is really, really cool. I have to say, Plant Man does look a bit like a girl in that one shot, but I mean, who cares? But these robots are meant to be from all over the world. And Mr. X is taking control of all of them and is using robots from different parts of the world and representative of different cultures throughout the world as a way of taking them out. And I guess this is the most diverse, the most ethnically diverse cast of robots that we've had in a while. Also, I moved up chat so that you guys can actually see the chat messages that come in, and they're not just weirdly behind me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get on with the actual video game. Okay, so as you see, there are 8 different flunkies to fell. And in my practice runs of this game, I've done Flame Man first, for multiple reasons, and I think we'll get into some of those reasons a bit as we play through Flame Man's stage, but he does have one of the most powerful weapons in this game, so we might as well start with him, right? Dang, look at this intro. In the oil field, the master of flame, Flame Man. All right, and as you might have guessed from his ethnic attire, we are in a stage that's based off of somewhere in the Middle East. I think this has to do with like multiple locations in the Middle East. I think they sort of like blend different countries from different regions of the earth for some of these. Could be wrong about that. But yeah, there's a lot of oil in this stage. I guess even back in the 90s, the Middle East was known for its oil. So we've got to look out for oil slicks. When you jump into an oil slick or an oil pit, it's going to be hard for you to move, hard for you to jump. But when one of those fiery creatures sets fire to the oil, it's going to set the whole thing on fire. And if we touch that fire, it's instant death for Mega Man. So we're going to try not to fall into the oil no matter what, but one of these things is better than the others. We'd much rather be in oil that's not on fire than oil that's on fire. If you're a robot, though, wouldn't this be like a pool of blood? You would think, right? Although I guess Mega Man is a solar-powered robot, so Dr. Wily goes green, so that's cool. I guess not for Mega Man. He's just blowing up other robots that are solar-powered. Although I did hear that in the lore, Flame Man is one of the only robots who is made to be not sourced by solar energy, and it's specifically because he works in a lot of dark caves, so that's pretty cool. It's kind of neat that they have, like, lore for why these robots exist and stuff before they were turned evil. So yeah, we're in a cave full of oil, because I guess you find oil underground, right? I mean, I think that's how that works. We gotta look out for these flame-looking guys. But anyway, there's a number of reasons that it's smart to do Flame Man first, in my opinion. Uh-oh. Woohoo! Iframes saved me there. The first reason that I already stated before was because Flame Man's weapon is one of the strongest weapons in the game, one of the strongest general use weapons in the game. And it's in Smash Brothers, so that's pretty cool. And number 2 is because Flame Man actually holds a crucial piece, a crucial power-up that we'll need that isn't his own weapon, that we'll need for the majority of this game, and it's good to have it as soon as humanly possible. So this is Flame Man, and he uses the, is it the Flame Wall? I think that's what you call it. His attack is fairly easy to dodge as long as you know it comes up from the ground. I'm still gonna get schooled by him anyway, because of course I will. We're gonna want to stay a moderate distance away from him if I can help it. And he is invincible while he does his flame wall attack, so I'm gonna need to use that time to charge up a good buster shot. I didn't listen to my own advice there. But thankfully, just like Han Solo, we shot first. And we got Flame Man.
Now I have your power.
I love the little, like, energy beams going around him. That's so cool. So you get Fire Blast, Flame Blast, and Rush Power Adapter.
Now you might be wondering, what is this Rush Power Adapter?
That's a great question. So, other great question. Who are we gonna do next? Plant Man is one of the more difficult bosses, but he holds the other rush adapter that we will need. And again, we're wanting these rush adapters as soon as we can get our greasy hands on them. So I'm gonna go with Plant Man. I'm gonna challenge myself by doing Plant Man Plant Man second. He's in the Forgotten Energy, Solar Energy, Plant Man, the Flower Fancier. Oh, he fancies the flowers, does he? So this is a cool little area. It's nice. Oh, that's right. We need to show off our new Power Mega Man. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that in a hot minute. So there are these annoying grasshopper enemies that are they just go underneath like the height of our regular buster shots. So we need to use a charge shot on them or some kind of special move. So you might have noticed this block here looks especially breakable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to ka-ching! Rush. We fuse with our dog to become Power Mega Man. Oh boy. Yes, sir. We have a powerful new boxing Mega Man upgrade. Trust me, it's very strong. It's just that enemy is also very strong. So we have a punch, and then we have a charge punch. It's kind of like a Falcon Punch almost. And it actually eats through otherwise impenetrable armor. So anytime an enemy or even a boss has powerful armor that our normal Buster Fire is immune to, or that any weapon is immune to, our Power Mega Man Charge Punch can absolutely decimate it, which is going to be very useful for us. But this room has a terror, an actual terror of a mini boss that I learned today the Flame Man weapon does numbers for, so I'm very thankful for that, because otherwise that mini boss is an absolute menace, and I would hate to deal with him. So the Flame Man weapon kind of goes in this downward arc. It's really useful for taking out these grasshopper guys. Oh, it's so useful. We also have these springs that bounce us into the air. We're gonna try not to bounce straight into those spikes, I guess. Instant death spikes in Mega Man, because all deaths are instant, or all spikes are instant death. Yes, all deaths are instant death. That's how death works. Let's see here. Alright, I think this is the next big monkey You big monkey. And I think this Plant Man, since they're all supposed to come from different countries, Plant Man is from South America. I think, if I remember that correctly. This part is especially hazardous because you've got all sorts of enemies that are gonna jump out like that. They're gonna try to knock me into a pit, but I will be smarter. So every time you're jumping over water, you gotta try to bait out the fish to see if there even is gonna be a fish. It's gonna snap me up. I think we're safe. But yeah, as I was saying before, he's called Mega Man is called Rockman in Japan. Unfortunately for you, if you are a fan of paper, not a fan of scissors, I guess, Rockman has nothing to do with rocks. His name is Rockman because of the naming convention of naming robots after musical genres, which is pretty cool, I guess. I like a good naming convention. I should use Flame Man's weapon here, realistically. Yes, I am gonna use Flame Man's weapon, although I could show off how hard it is to beat the monkey boss without Flame Man's weapon, and I think I will do that. Oh, brother, I always hated this boss as a kid, and this is one of many reasons why Plant Man stage is considered to be one of the most difficult Robot Master stages in the series. That monkey will, or that ape robot will just keep crouching closer and closer towards you, and he will not stop. Even once he, like, is all the way on the left, and, you know, that's the only place you can hit him is when you're on the left of him. So he basically just, yeah, once you get to a certain point, he just becomes impossible to beat, basically. So it's good to have, some flame blast available. See, I almost fell for that fish. It's good to have some Flame Man's weapon available if you can get your hands on it. And if you don't have Flame Man's weapon, I would highly suggest using your non-charged buster shots, actually, to aim for his weak spots, because even if you miss... almost got hit by a beetle. Even if you miss with your normal Mega Man pellet shots, it's okay, because if you hit his fist, he'll be bumped back. But, of course, if you just charge your charge shot and you only hit one of those, he's gonna either come closer towards you, or, you know, you're not going to do enough damage to make the pushback anything meaningful. So, that's how I would recommend fighting the ape dudes in this level. It's not easy, and generally, it's not too fun if you don't have either of those strategies available. But you always have your Mega Buster on you, I mean, come on. I actually think that this little energy pellet up there is unobtainable sadness, because you don't unlock the Jet Mega Man adapter until later in this game. Mega Man 6 is such a good game. I agree. I used to not like it so much as a kid, but it's really grown on me. Also, yeah, with my practice runs, a lot of my practice runs have been about not falling into that water. Because you don't gain Jet Mega Man, the most useful ability you could have for navigating the stage. You don't have access to it until, you know, after you beat the stage. Isn't that great? As a kid, I would do this stage last because I would hope and pray that I would get Jet Mega Man before facing Plant Man, but no, you have to beat Plant Man in order to get Jet Mega Man, so hopefully we can do Childhood Jack some justice here by beating Plant Man Buster only. Wouldn't that be nice? So basically, what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to stay roughly on the right side of the screen. We're gonna jump over his plant barrier, because it blocks all of our shots. And then we're going to attack him right there. Boom. And as long as we're patient, we should be able to fell him. Hopefully. We'll see about that, though. Woo! That's the thing about Mega Man 6's bosses, is that I've learned they're really fun to do Buster only. However, if you really want to know Plant Man's weakness for the stage, which I would recommend having as weakness, if you have trouble with Plant Man, it's Blizzard Man's power. Thank you. I've been doing a lot of practice of this game over the past couple of months with the regular stages, at least. And I'm very thankful that it paid off tonight. All right. So there's Plant Man's weapon, Plant Barrier, and Jet Mega Man. Jet Mega Man is one of my favorite forms, or one of my favorite rush utilities in any Mega Man game. I don't know if I would consider it better than Mega Man 3's Rush Jet, because that's just, it's so overpowered, but so is this. Since we have Flame Man's weapon and Blizzard Man is weak to Flame Man's weapon, let's go ahead and do Blizzard Man. This stage is also a good showcase of Power Mega Man's abilities, at least. Maybe not so much for Jet, but I mean, Jet will get its uses in other stages. Alrighty. And I think a part of the reason why I didn't like 6 as much as a kid is the music just did not click with me as readily as some of the prior Mega Man games' music is, and I'm going to be very greedy for this 1-up, because I mean, why not, dude? It's an extra life. Actually, let's use Jet Mega Man just to be safe. Jet Mega Man. I love his little pose that he does. It's like we're a superhero, dude. The posing of the pixel art for most NES games, or most good NES games, is really on point, and I think it's a part of why these characters have kind of endured for so long, is because, like, a lot of their sprite work just fuels the imagination, you know? Oh, are you for real? Okay, my Jet Mega Man couldn't jet enough to get back up there, but that's okay. I think it was just a 1-up anyway. When we are in a Mega Man, or when we are using a rush adapter, we cannot slide, so unfortunately that is a downgrade, but we can have at these shield enemies, and we don't have to worry about their shields anymore, because Power Mega Man does not care. Let's use Power Mega Man a little more. Let's see what happens if we punch this guy. Oh, he's dead. That guy's dead. Oh yeah. Well, we're taking quite a bit of damage though, so that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, and also there's custom interactions with Power Mega Man and some enemies. It's actually really cool, and hopefully we can see a lot of these later on. I did not realize just how effective Power Mega Man was against a lot of these enemies and these mini-bosses until I watched Ryukar play through this game, actually. And I was just like, huh, maybe I should use Power Mega Man more. Typically I love the utility of the slide, but sliding has been nerfed a lot in this game. They've taken away your ability to just easily jump cancel out of a slide, which hurts you a lot more than you'd think. Oh boy, that almost lifted into a spike, so we're gonna have to be careful here. Power Mega Man is so dope though. I love the adapters in this game now. And that's another thing I would recommend if you're playing through this game for the first time, just because nobody really suggested this for me when I was playing, but that's okay, was use your rush adapters a lot. They're going to be really helpful in so many situations, so you want to get them early, use them often. So Yeah, that's my tip for anyone playing this game. That's another thing I guess I'll say is that I unlocked the rush adapters really late into my first playthrough of this game. And as a result, again, I feel like my first playthrough kind of suffered a little for it. But that's okay. It's okay. But yeah, now we're going to face Blizzard Man. Blizzard Man is yet another wonderful boss to face, Buster Only. I'm so excited. He is invincible while he's in his ball form, but that's okay. Because we can still hit him when he's not in his ball form. I'm gonna attempt a Buster Only run. His projectile is actually really fun to dodge too, and so is his little ball attack. If you jump at the right time in the corner, you can just dodge everything. So that's what I would recommend, is kind of standing close to the corner, using his ball attack time to charge up your power shot, and then hitting him. Dang, I'm doing really good on these bosses, Buster Only. I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm doing really well. And of course now, you know, I'm gonna start sucking. But for now, let's bask in the glory of yet another attack gotten, the Blizzard attack. This is one of the only projectiles that in this game that has like a lot of range to it. There's 4 different projectiles that come out. There's 2 that come out from the top and bottom, and then there's 2 that come out like diagonally up and down. I know. I've watched somebody do a run of this game where he neglected to use a lot of special weapons, and I'm just like, you know what? That'd be kind of fun, is to try to see how many of these bosses I can do Buster Only, and I'm glad it pays off. Generally, I like to save my special weapon uses for when I'm on my last life against a boss. That way I can kind of go all out when it really counts. But dang, dude, we're kind of crushing it so far. So who should we do next? I really like Yamato Man's stage music, so sure, why not? Let's go for Yamato Man. Well, who's weak to the attack I just got? I just got Blizzard Man, I just got Blizzard Attack, and Plant Man's weak to him. That's right. So, I forget who's weak to Plant Man's weapon, but we're just gonna go with Yamato Man just because I like his stage music a lot. And it introduces yet another gimmick about this game, the impregnable fortress. Well, let's just see how impregnable this fortress really is. Also, I talked about not liking this music so much as a kid. I guess I've just grown wiser as an adult, but when I did my practice run of this game and I heard this song, I was just like, I hated this song as a kid? Dang, I had zero taste. This song is magnificent. I love this song so much. And I think the composer for this game in particular, this was the composer's first game that she worked on, or at least her first Mega Man game. But I think she went on to compose for Capcom in the future. She composed for the first Mega Man X game. I know that, and that game has so many good songs to it. I forget what other games she composed for. But I believe this person was a she. But man, oh man, what a heater this song is. Again, it's different from the songs from the first 4 Mega Man games, I'd say. And you can kind of tell that it's different, but I don't mind it. It sounds cool. It sounds like sort of reflective of this more Japanese samurai stage. Like I really dig this music, dude. Let's see if Power Mega Man can break through this enemy's armor. if I can hit him. There we go, we got him. All right, we're gonna switch back to Jet. I love that there's a custom animation for like switching between the different Rush adapter forms. Mega Man X1 does have legendary music. There's so many good songs in that game. It's legitimately a game where it's hard to choose a favorite song. So yeah, I've come to like this game and its music and its bosses and just overall its level design a lot more as I've grown older, which is good. I'm glad I like this game now when I'm showing it off to you guys. These backgrounds are gorgeous. Look at that sunset. Okay, so this actually bears noting. So you guys saw earlier in the stage there was a split path, right? I could have gone to the top, I could have gone down to the bottom. For 4 of these stages, there is a fake boss and a real boss. And basically the boss fight isn't different, but what we get from the boss will be different. So if we beat the true Yamato Man, we get both Yamato Spear, which is his weapon, and we get one of the 4 beat parts that we need to unlock beat for this game. And how do you get to the real versions of the bosses? Well, you have to gain the Rush adapter abilities, and use those Rush adapter abilities to make it through basically alternate routes in the stage. And you'll be able to tell if one of the stages has a hidden beat part in it, because on a revisit to the stage, it'll sort of have an alternate color palette, which I think is really a cool detail. Let's see how we do fighting Yamato Man with Jet Mega Man. Let's see if Jet Mega Man can do anything against Yamato Man here. All right, I like that he's doing these horizontal shots. These are easier to dodge, I say, as I immediately get hit. Beautiful, beautiful. But he no longer has a height advantage on us with his jump attack, which is really nice. I love the variety and the ways that this game has you take down its bosses. There's no boss in the game where you have to have a certain ability. I just died, but that's okay. I really love that you don't need a particular special weapon to beat any boss in this game. Even Mega Man 2, and I think Mega Man 3 had bosses where you basically needed their special weapon in order to beat them. But this game has cool ways to beat every boss, or cool boss fights, even if you don't use a single special weapon. If you just use your normal Mega Man and Rush adapters, you are still in for a great time. And I love that about this game. And I think it's gonna push it to be one of my new favorite Mega Man games for me. If I beat... If it holds up after I play through the rest of this game. But so far, it's well on its way to becoming one of my favorites. Again, I don't think we're on our last life, so I'm gonna try to beat this boss muster only, and we're gonna see how we do. I keep not jumping. I think this game has a nasty habit of eating some jumps. I read that online somewhere, and you know, I can kind of believe that. I mean, I definitely pressed the A button there, but it didn't matter too much, and we can just enjoy that beautiful sunset background. Like, it still looks so good. And again, what a great boss fight. I loved having to dodge his spear attacks. I loved having to jump over the boss as he runs over to get his weapon. Like, oh man, it's so cool. So we got Yamato Spear and we got the Beat E parts. That's a boomer meme, I guess. Sorry. Who is weak to Yamato Man's weapon? I think it's Nightman. So we went straight from Japan with Yamato Man into England or Europe with Nightman, capital of science, master of the mace ball Nightman. I like that they sort of have different stats for the bosses in the sort of intro stinger section. That's pretty cool too. Of course, nothing beats like the classic Mega Man Stinger song, but it's all right. So Botch King is saying that 3 is his favorite Mega Man game. It's a really good game. I'm still partial to 2 because that was my first one, and it's the one that got me into the series. But Mega Man 3 is a really good game with really cool bosses and really cool music. I just kind of like some of the theming of Mega Man 2 more. But I don't know, it's kind of a toss-up for me, especially as I get older, because Mega Man 3 has a whole lot to love about it. Can I reach this guy from here? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Power Mega Man is so good. I love Proto Man too as a character. I think Proto Man is still like the most complicated character in Mega Man, and he's one of my favorites. Besides for Zero, I mean. What is it with the red Mega Man characters and having lots of aura? I know Kyrie really loves Proto Man. She's a big Proto Man fan. Okay, Kyrie just came in and said that she likes Proto Man a lot.
I just need y'all to know, I don't play about Proto Man.
She added Proto Man to her Tomodachi Life Island, so that's the one thing I'm gonna say about your Tomodachi Life Island. That's the one thing I'm gonna expose you on, because
You should know that he's the hottest new bachelor on my island.
I don't know if they're able to hear you.
Okay, I'm popping in for a second to tell you that Proto Man is... I just broke my headband. Anyway, Proto Man is the hottest new bachelor on my Tomodachi Life Island. Hello, Cooling.
As he should be, I suppose.
Yeah.
Hello, Cooling Wendy. Hey, Colorado boy. How's it going? Hopefully y'all are all having a good night so far. I am.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
Yippee! I'm just having fun
I've
playing
been
my game.
lurking, I'm sorry. But, it's good to see you guys in chat.
Yeah, lurkers are welcome.
Live, laugh, lurk. Okay. Now I'm live, laugh, leaving the room. Have fun. Happy Mega May to all those who celebrate.
Woo!
We are a household that celebrates Mega May.
Yes, sir. Alright.
Anyway. Okay, bye!
Bye-bye! 3 is one of my favorites, but there were some enemies you absolutely needed their weapon to beat some Mega Man 3 bosses. Oh yeah, the Doc Quick Man fight is so brutal, dude. It's going all right. Oh, good. Naps are nice, Colorado boy. I could use me a good nap, and I think Kyrie could too. We've not been getting outstanding sleep here recently, but I mean, I'm doing all right now. Playing some cool video games and having cool people in chat definitely helps keep spirits high, and I like that I have a lot that I feel like I can say about this game, at least right now, because I mean, this is the kind of thing I did when I first started streaming, was I played games I was very, very familiar with. And so it kind of had more, I felt like I had more to share about the games I played at the time. So I'm glad that, at least for right now, while I played the parts I'm more familiar with, I am more comfortable with this, and I'm able to like talk more just about things I appreciate about this game and about the Mega Man series as a whole. But napping sure does sound nice right now. Maybe I'll take a nap tomorrow. Who knows? Alright, here's Nightman, and he has a shield, and I'm pretty sure that shield isn't just for show, but thankfully, Power Mega Man does not care, and he actually pushes Nightman back. That's super neat. Oh, we gotta look out for his mace weapon. Oh, I love how it, like, returns to him. It's such a cool projectile to have to dodge. Dude, Mega Man's kind of putting in work right now. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I can't slide. There's nothing I can do there. Let's see. Do I have to charge for this? Because, oh, yeah, I do. Another thing I learned is that, at least against bosses, there is no difference in damage dealt between your charge Power Mega Man punch and your normal Power Mega Man punch. So any excuse you have to let loose a normal Power Mega Man punch, you should, because it does the extra damage. But we first tried Nightman using nothing but our glorious fists. So we get the Night Crusher and the Beat A parts. Night Crusher is such a cool name for a weapon. Oh yeah. I'm learning to appreciate naps more as I get older too. Let's see here. So we have Wind Man, we have Tomahawk Man, and we have Centaur Man. That's true, Nightman was catching hands. Let's go Tomahawk Man. I love the theming for this stage a lot, and I love the Native American headdress in the restricted area. Master of Tomahawk. Tomahawk Man. Are you ever just happy to enjoy a game? Cause like, again, for one reason or another, I think it was mainly just me not really jiving with the music too much as a kid, but I just did not enjoy the music too much for some reason. And I didn't enjoy this game too much, and that's a part of why I was kind of dreading playing this game for you guys. But I'm so glad my opinion has really turned around on this game. I think this game deserves it. Okay, that's another thing I learned, is we have to use some of our special weapons. So Flame Blast is good against mini bosses, so we're gonna use Flame Blast. Oh, and we just destroy that frickin' enemy pooter, or whatever you want to call it. Oh! Oh no. But don't worry, have no fear, friends, for Power Mega Man is here to save us again. Oh, Auto Mod strikes again. Let me help you out there. Hold on. Is Mega Man still strong when he's not wearing his robot suit? Yes, he is. Hopefully that shows up in chat again. I'm so sorry that message got auto-modded. I'm not really sure why. For some reason it detected some foul language there. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure why. Auto-mod is just kind of irritating right now, I guess. I'm sorry. Oh, but look at this cool sunset! This had to be so cool! Is Mega Man still strong when he's not wearing his robot suit? I mean, he's always a robot, but when he's not in his power suit, yeah, he's still pretty strong. I mean, his charge shot isn't as good as it was in Mega Man 5. Mega Man 5 charge shot is just probably the peak charge shot in the series, if I'm gonna be real. But this background is so neat. That had to look awesome on a CRT. I feel like I already said that, but it was something I was thinking through all of my practice runs, so I felt like I just had to say it here. And then I love this little section where it kind of tests your ability of Jet Mega Man. And I have to say, I really enjoy Jet Mega Man as a concept, because I love the way that they use Jet Mega Man's ammo for like fuel instead of just ammunition, basically, for how often it can be used, because I hate when they have a section in previous Mega Man games where you basically have to use Rush Coil or Rush Jet, you know? But you already used all your Rush Coil and your Rush Jet, so you can't use it anymore. Oh yeah, that guy's no match for Jet Mega Man. but this completely eliminates that as an issue. So again, I think it's just one of those beautiful game design choices that I kind of wish they kept. So this is another place with a split path, and I remember from when I was a kid having to revisit this stage a lot because this is another one of those stages, I think, that has the two different versions of the boss that you can face that can give you different beat parts, but off the beaten path of where you're even supposed to go for the true Tomahawk Man fight, you can get a hidden area that's only available in this level that we need Power Mega Man for. Power Mega Man. That's so cool. But we'll get a cameo from a special friend. It's Proto Man! Woohoo! And he just gave us this useful weapon, which is the Energy Equalizer, or I think in this game it's called the Energy Balancer, but oh, who really cares? Besides for nerds like me, I suppose. But yeah, he gives us the Energy Equalizer, which is going to be really helpful for us because what that does for us is basically you know when you're a normal Mega Man and you have a lot of weapons you need to refill, but you walk past one of those little weapon refill things, but you forget to switch to your special weapon that you really need to refill as you pick up that, you know, that weapon refill item, and it just does nothing because you're a useless bum normie Mega Man. Well, no more. I'm dead. But also, with the Energy Equalizer, if you're normal Mega Man or either Rush Adapter Mega Man, it will refill your lowest weapon, basically. Your weapon with the least amount of ammo. And it'll refill it. So therefore, there's no more need to think. I can be as brainless as I want to in this game, and nobody will stop me. I just took a lot of damage from that guy, but who cares? Now, if I was smart here, I would continue to use my, my Flame Man weapon, but, I mean, this guy's probably almost down anyway. I mean, Jinkies, thank you, finally. Good grief. This room might be a good way to introduce some of our other special weapons that haven't been used so far, because I think they deserve some time in the spotlight. Let's use our Night Crusher first. This is a weapon that can actually be angled in several different directions and comes back to you. You can see that it has like a low weapon refill on it, and we can also take out some of these guys from below, which is pretty nice. So that's going to be useful for taking out guys. Plant Barrier is just a barrier weapon. There's not really a good place to use it right here, and it takes up a lot of weapon energy, so I kind of don't want to use it. We already have seen a lot of Flame Blast, but this is Blizzard Man's attack. It's useful for shooting down. It's one of the only weapons that does shoot down in this game, so we're gonna take it. And then, of course, our beloved Flame Blast. Well, Blizzard Attack is one of the only ones that does like a multiple, like, there's multiple projectiles from one usage of it, but it's a little pricier in terms of weapon energy usage. And Yamato Spear is a straightforward weapon, but as you can see there, it actually goes through energy shields just like Power Mega Man, so it's useful for that at least. We like a good piercing weapon. Oh! I was gonna switch to a weapon that I needed to refill, but have no fear. We still refuel weapon energy now that we have Energy Equalizer. Thank goodness for it. And again, I love that. I feel like this game was, or I read that this game was criticized at the time of its release because it didn't really like add a whole lot in terms of like cool stage mechanics or whatever in comparison to other Mega Man games, or at least it didn't feel like it introduced as much new to the series, but I really do like that they kind of just knew they had an award-winning formula, but still innovated in like smaller ways maybe, but still like really useful ways too. Like this didn't feel like that big of an upgrade to me with Power and Jet Mega Man until I did a playthrough where I actually had them for my whole playthrough, and it really makes a difference. Tomahawk Man, I feel, is going to be one of those bosses where I feel like sliding is going to be a pretty useful ability for us to have. So we're going to rock this one with just our regular Buster. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, this game, I think this is the last NES game that was published by Nintendo. And it's so pretty. Ooh. Man, the Tomahawk Man's kinda beating my butt here. Will we have to use a special weapon? I mean, it wasn't an instant hit with me, but also again, I feel like I played through this game the exact wrong way as a kid. You're supposed to use your special weapons liberally. You're supposed to switch from Power and Jet Mega Man liberally. And I was just trying to do everything Buster only on my first try. I was trying to do Plant Man first. I was trying to do... and I got cooked when I couldn't get past the monkey boss. You know, like there's a lot of things that I felt like really held back my initial playthrough of this game. But as I've gotten older, I've found a lot more to love about this. And I feel like that's why I'm being more like gushingly positive about this game, is because I feel like I've just discovered the beauty of something I once personally cast aside. So I'm really relishing in the highs of this game to you guys, because I want you guys to feel that too. I think Plant Barrier is this guy's weakness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big numbers. Big damage. Oh yeah. Woo! And on our last little bab of health, and on our last life too, that is Tomahawk Man. Done and dusted. I really like the Western theme of this game. I love Tomahawk Man's aesthetic with, again, like the Native American headdress, and I love the Old West aesthetic for the stage too. It's so pretty, and you know, the Old West is just such a cool aesthetic. I liked 8 okay. Oh, you were saying that about Mega Man 8 and not Mega Man 6. Yeah, I wasn't the biggest fan of 8 when I played it, but I feel like that was another game where I felt like I kind of played it wrong. Mega Man's voice actor in that game was also like, ugh. Now granted, like, I didn't have the best headcanon voice for Mega Man when I was a kid either. Like, he sounded really weird in my head too, but it is what it is, man. Let me see here. Should we do Windman or Centaur Man last? You know what, let's do Centaur Man last, because Windman is weak to Centaur Man's weapon, and Centaur Man's weapon is pretty cool. So Centaur Man is a dry battery, he's in the ancient city, and the ability is unknown. Okay, that's actually really interesting, because Centaur Man's ability, not to spoil it for anyone, is time stopping. So we have another sort of time stop weapon in this game. But Centaur Flash is really different from Flashman's weapon and from Brightman's weapon, thankfully. So it's still gonna be cool for us to use Centaur Man's weapon. It's still different enough, but we'll just have to see. I feel like one thing for Mega Man 8 that just did not click with me right away, besides for Mega Man's voice actor, was, or voice actress, I think, was the Mega Ball. I did not understand how to use the Mega Ball item. And also, I did not like the jump, slide sections. If you know, you know. I was not very fond of those as a kid. When I suppose they're probably less egregious, debatably, than Quickman's stage gimmick in Mega Man 2. I don't know, I just feel like Quickman's stage gimmick was, like, it didn't last as long. Whereas, like, jump, slide felt like a really drawn-out auto-scroller. There's several auto-scrollers sections in Mega Man 8. It's one reason why I'm not too fond of Waveman's stage in Mega Man 5, but, even though I don't really mind auto-scrollers so much in games like Mario 3, but I just feel like there's more variety in auto-scrollers in Mario 3 than in Mega Man 5 and 8, but you know what I'm saying. Mega Man 8 has good stage variety, though. I kind of like that they have, like, a sort of shmup section in, I'm forgetting the mosquito guy's name. Oh, whatever, it'll come to me after I'm done with this stream. Right? Cause that's when all of my best, that's when my memory is at its sharpest, is when the camera is off. Is he red? I think he's red. Yeah. I don't know, I just don't... I think your utility of the Mega Ball, oddly enough, after watching speedruns of Mega Man 8, your usage of the Mega Ball is going to, like, greatly determine your enjoyment of Mega Man 8, which sounds weird to say, but I think that's one reason why I really want to practice with Mega Man 8's Mega Ball before I someday get around to playing that game for you guys for Mega May. Because I feel like that game does have a lot more to enjoy once you get the hang of the Mega Ball, because you can bounce off of it. And you can just basically get infinite airtime with good Mega Ball usage. And like, that's awesome! Jump, slide was not as bad as Flashman stage. Flashman stage was just icy, though. Although I guess if you're a first-time player, that would kind of still suck. What is Centaur Man weak to? I think it's Night Crusher. But you know what? We've done so many Buster-only bosses, we might as well try to do this one Buster-only, too. It's only fair. It's only proper. Okay, so for this stage, we're going to need to... Or for this boss, we're gonna need to try to stay in the middle of the screen as much as possible, because Centaur Man's projectile kind of ricochets out, and Centaur Man is going to try to disappear and reappear right on top of us, so that is his time stop ability. Yep, right there. I kind of like that they have two sort of like interpretations of the time stop ability. One where he kind of just freezes in place, and you're just like, oh, where'd he go? And then another one where he actually just stops you in place while he shoots you. It's kind of neat. Yeah, Mega Ball is just kind of... It was really finicky for me to use, for lack of a better word. As a kid, I could never get the hang of it. It took me ages to understand that you're supposed to even just kick the Mega Ball, and that's how it worked. But, I love the little clip-clop sound of Centaur Man running towards you. It reminds me of like some of the sound design in like the Disney games that Capcom made. I don't know. I think Capcom really did so much with this console. And I just am really a big fan of a lot of their like audio design and a lot of their graphical work. Listen, he froze me in place, brother. Oh, there we go. We still got off a shot even when time was frozen. Take that. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so we have to move out of the way of Centaur Man at the last minute because, again, he'll try to spawn on top of us. That was kind of an okay run of Centaur Man. Centaur Man is the one I've practiced the least besides for Tomahawk Man, which honestly really showed, but I mean, it's fine. I'm not confident enough in dodging Centaur Man's shot to be able to like slide underneath his like scatter projectile or anything. Plus, like when he charges at you, that's scary too, because collision with a boss does a lot of damage. But with that, we have all 4 beat parts. And we're gonna take on Windman. So he uses wind energy, and he's in the mechanical tower, the master of wind, Windman. And this is a Chinese stage. I legitimately have no idea what kind of culture that Centaur Man was made to reflect. I assume it was something European because, like, isn't that where, like, centaurs kind of come from, right? In terms of, like, their mythology, right? I don't know. I don't know my mythical creatures super well, but Windman is a Chinese ethnicity robot. It's kind of nice of Mr. X to have such a culturally diverse lineup of robots. That's pretty cool. It offers some great stage variety, I'll say that. Offers a lot of great inspiration for like musical inspiration as well for each of like the Robot Master themes. These guys are really annoying and you will learn to hate them. Let's take him out with a Night Crusher. For you, and then for you, let's do a Silver Tomahawk. Oh yeah. Gotta love a good special weapon. I do really like the arc. Okay, do not jump into that fan. That is a rookie mistake. I am so thankful I had iframes there because I would have died. Oh, I want that E-Tank. I did not mean to jump into that pit, but it's okay because we get to reset our lives. I should have pressed continue. Ooh, Centaur Man in Atlantis? That's a great idea. Also, I would love a Mega Man movie. As a matter of fact, I believe I was in high school, so, geez, about 10 years ago, why do I keep jumping off of that ladder? When I heard rumors about a Mega Man movie, and that it would be in live action, and I don't know, I kind of had mixed feelings about it at the time, because that was around the time that was like when we had ugly Sonic, a truly accursed era, and I think Detective Pikachu had just kind of barely been announced, and that was like a movie that actually had like a pretty and, in my opinion, like pretty respectable live action interpretation design for the cartoon animals and the cartoon characters, you know? So I was just like, you know what, a live action Mega Man could be okay. And I got really excited about it. And that was also the time where the MCU was kind of still really booming, because it was like around the time of Infinity War and Endgame. And I really hoped as a kid that if there was a live action Mega Man movie and a live action, like, well, you know, MCU, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that we would get a Marvel vs. Capcom crossover movie. That was my pipe dream crossover movie at the time, because as a kid I was just like, well, you know, they can make all these Marvel universes work. Capcom also has ways in which, like, all of their universes come together quite frequently, so it's like, why not? It'd be such a cool opportunity, such a great opportunity to market these two cool things that I really loved as a kid. But alas, I don't think that's ever in the cards, even though that would be so cool. So cool. Oh yeah, make a full series from Mega Man Secret Levels. I'd also really like that. That would be so neat. I've yet to see the Mega Man Secret Levels, chat. I'm sorry, I'm a fake fan. I know. I should really rectify this silly mistake of mine at some point, but it's just kind of slipped past me. I need to do it though. I have Amazon Prime, right? And that's the thing I need to have is Amazon Prime, right? So I should do that. Yeah, I'm sorry, Botch King, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what to tell you. I'm down for one, but at the same time, I'm paranoid about the actors they would get, especially for Mega Man. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I think that if they were to do a Mega Man movie, the closest thing I can kind of relate to is like a live action thing, but still keeping a sort of anime aesthetic, is like Alita Battle Angel. Even though like the art style for that movie is, I don't know, I'll need to look at it again. I've heard some people say it's kind of creepy, but I remember it looking cool to me as a kid. I guess it's one of those things where I'll have to see if it holds up. But yeah, Windman's one of the easier bosses. So, oh, I do have Amazon Prime. Do it on chat? I probably should. Honestly, that would be a great Mega May stream, if I spent a part of it just watching the Amazon Prime show. I think I'm allowed to stream Amazon Prime shows on Twitch. I think I'm allowed to have watch parties for that on Twitch, and if so, I'd love to do it. Alita Battle Angel is solid. Oh, good. Also, nice to see you, Thunder's Destiny. But yes, at last, we've bested all 8 Robot Masters, and we've gotten every single part and every single collectible. Took me long enough, but now that we finally have everything, it's time to finally take on Mr. X. Elon Musk character, but it's okay. His castle is cool. I really love the glass dome and everything. I just really love the Mega Man building aesthetic. Like, look at all of these buildings in the background. I've never really soaked in the backgrounds for these stages before, but again, these are really pretty, and I imagine they would only look better on an actual, like, CRT TV. But this was a game that was made when the Super Nintendo was still in full swing. So, I guess, this might have been considered, like, I don't know, old school gaming to some extent back when it first came out. But, this is a really pretty game graphically. I'll need to watch Alita Battle Angel for myself, though. I think my sister really liked it when she saw it, so... But then again, my brother and sister both wanted to watch Morbius when it first came out. Not to throw them under the bus too much, because I love them. But... yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things I'm gonna have to see it for myself. Okay, so... if I remember correctly... oh, dang it. This is okay, I didn't fall into the spikes, and that's what counts. Whew. So, over there is some obviously breakable glass. Down here is some obviously instant death spikes that we thankfully avoided. Almost got knocked into it. That was close. So what you're gonna want to do right now is we're going to want to break this. Dang it! We want to break that glass instead of taking the top route, because not only is it a shortcut to the boss of the stage, but it also... it also allows us to get a lot of really good goodies as well. Since we're in the Mr. X stages, we're no longer going to get weapon refills after every level. So we're going to need to be a lot more conservative with our weapon energy moving forward. But there's a lot of good weapon refills there. And there's some really good, there's a lot of extra lives. I think there's 4 extra lives there. And right when I said I wanted to be conservative with my weapon energy, that is when I decided to, yeah, like whiff 3 silver tomahawks in a row. That's beautiful. Sorry, English is hard for me right now. Jet Mega Man is so cool to fight aerial enemies with. Almost fell into that pit there. Okay. Power Mega Man. Swap. What does Colorado Boy have to say? I've only won a Mega Man game fight about twice or 3 times when I played Mega Man X2 as a kid and was against Sponge Wire. Okay. I pretty much lost every boss I faced. Yeah. I can see how you would think this was frustrating as a kid. I also thought it was frustrating as a kid, Botchkin. Of course he drops an extra life into the bottomless pit of doom and despair. Of course I get into the spiked pit. I can't... I have to tap it gingerly. Whatever, man. I did so good at that in all of my practice runs for this. Are the Mr. X stages going to be where I kind of start eating crow here? And just start sucking at everything? I mean, if so, that's okay. I mean, I'm glad that I was able to schmooze for so much of this playthrough. If there's any way we could listen to the Yamato Man stage theme again, I would be all for that. An extra life! Thank you! Okay. How am I gonna do this? Okay, so 1, 2... Wait a minute, wait a minute. I think I have a strategy. So what I want to do is I want to flip this thing on the right over to the right, have it swap over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attempt... Oh, I should have just jumped back. Okay, now I know for next time. So I'm going to... go... boom, boom, boom. Yes. And then I'll go boom, boom, boom! Yes! Yes! I feel so smart! I'm sorry. I kind of popped off a little too hard there, but that was still exciting for me. That's a tough puzzle. I like that. They definitely make this reward worth your while, though. You basically skip to the end of the stage, and you get 4 extra lives, I believe. Boom, 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 boom. 4 big booms right there. Not 5, but it's still something. Try throwing the punch when you get on the second platform. Yes, sir. That was the ticket. All right, so now I have 6 extra lives at 9 E-tanks, which I believe is the maximum. And I forget who's behind this door, but I think Power Mega Man can help us in this case regardless. I love when you, like, charge him up, how it, like, it can be like a black and off-color Mega Man. That's so cool. Okay, yep, the power charge shot, is going to absolutely schmoof through this boss. That is gonna be wonderful. Boom. And since these guys follow along a track, their movement is going to be pretty predictable. Oh, shoot. Woo! Well, we still live. So, and we get health refilled, so. Nice. Colorado Boy says, I was close to beating the moth robot boss, but still ended up dying, haha. It's funny how the moth robot stays in his cocoon form for most of the fight. He's usually harder in that form. Are you still talking about Mega Man X2, right? I've only ever played that game a couple times. Granted, I played that game, I think for the second time ever the other day, so I should know what you're talking about, but I don't think I played that particular boss. Okay, I'm gonna save those weapon refills for if or when I need it. Uh-oh. Whew. Okay. But yeah, no, the Mega Man X2 bosses are really hard, and I've yet to figure out a lot of them. So, I do not blame you at all. Okay, Power Mega Man can break through the Helmet Head's shield. So, we are absolutely going to use it on that guy because, why the heck not, you know? I mean, we got it. Why not flaunt it? I guess that came out weird. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so that reminds me of the gimmick of this stage is that there's these floors we can fall through. The night sky in this stage is certainly pretty. But yeah, we need to be careful not to fall into these pits with the yellow, the black and yellow, plates. That kind of reveals that we can fall down. We don't want to fall down because falling is bad. Remember, kids, don't fall into bottomless pits. Oh, Jet Mega Man is super useful in this level. Jet Mega Man usually isn't strong enough to, like, quite get you out of the pit if you manage to fall in, unless your reaction time is just really stellar. So, I mean, I wouldn't count on that, but it is a nice little safety line, a nice little lifeline to have. X2 does seem like a really good game, and that actually was the X game I wanted to try in particular to beat this year. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try doing this boss with Jet Mega Man. Just cause it's slow, but it seems fun. Let's put most of our emphasis on trying to dodge projectiles, since this is going to be a long fight regardless. I said let's try to dodge. Let's try to dodge. Let's try to dodge. Good job dodging. At least none of the rocks hit us on the left side. This is gonna be where Silver Tomahawk is going to really come into play here. Because it's one of the only projectiles that goes up. And it is the weakness of this particular boss, so hey, why the heck not? Come on, man. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of just eating a lot of these hits because I'm trying really hard to focus on actually hitting him. Whew. It's a good thing Silver Tomahawk does not use up too much ammunition. And it's a good thing I didn't use too many of my other special weapons because, whoo boy! Ah. Alright, so we're making it through Mr. X's weird glass dome. That's okay. Let's see here. Well, I've gotten myself into this predicament, and there's only one way out. Whew. I'm glad we were able to take down that guy. Uh-oh. Whew. Got past you. Is 9 the maximum amount of E-tanks we can carry? Time to find out! Oh, we want to grab the ladder here. That way we don't get hit on the way down. That would suck. 9 is the maximum. Okay. Now we know. So, in case I get game over here and I need to retry, I have that as an option. To re-grab this, but I guess that's only if I game over on this stage, which is probably not gonna happen, hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, these flame guys from Flame Man stage are back. Okay. Let's swap over to Mega Buster. I love the sound design in these games so much. But yeah, I need to get better at the Mega Man X games. They seem really cool, and Topher really likes them a lot, and I mean, Botch King and you guys all seem to like them a lot, so yeah, I feel like I should give more X games a try on the channel. And X2 seems like a good one. That jump, bro. Woo! Oh, they just instantly blow up. Uh-oh. Oh. I was really nervous about those fire guys dropping fire on me. Gotta hate it when somebody just randomly drops some fire on you. I generally don't like being set ablaze, as a rule of thumb. And should have known about that E-tank, dang it. Whatever, man. I would have liked to use one of my E-tanks to refuel partially here, just to immediately get basically some health back while still keeping my E-tank count maxed out, because you never know when you need an E-tank, right? Oh, baby. We got a jet. No pun intended, but I will take the opportunity to claim that that pun was intended, except I accidentally tipped my hand too early. That's on me. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Oh, dang it! Oh, okay, so actually, that is an instance where Jet Mega Man absolutely saved me. So, yeah, remember to equip Jet Mega Man over perilous platforms, kids. Use a seatbelt, use Jet Mega Man. Let's see here. Sorry, brother, you look fun, but this time I really do got a jet. And that was a pun. Let's see here. Who is gonna be our boss encounter this time? What? Oh, it's just a Met. Oh, he's in a mech. Mech, if you will. I probably should stay under for those bouncing ones. That sounds pretty smart. And then the ones that go overhead go overhead. This is good. I like that he shoots the ones that are overhead. This is nice. I enjoy. No, why? This game ate my jump. I promise you. I promise. I promise you I pressed the A button. Whoa! And, you know, a helmet head's still a helmet head at the end of the day. He's still weak to Mega Buster. He's still a first try idiot. Alrighty. So that just leaves Mr. X next. No boss refight. Interesting. Maybe this is one of those games where they have the boss refight and the final boss fight in the same stage. I kinda hope not. That would not be cool. At least for me. If your name's Mega Man, you would not like doing that. And my name in this game is Mega Man, so unfortunately, that would be me. Yep, and it's a little easier to use a carefully proportioned Jet Mega Man boost in that area, so feel free. X2 is such a good game, I should play it. Let's see here. So Power Mega Man, get a health refill, get a weapon refill. Don't need that E-Tank, surprisingly. Not yet, at least. There we go, there's that. No! Okay. Oh no! Oh, that reminds me, we still need to use Beat. Well, let's beat these blocks into the little holes first. Because Mr. X has his own version of Beat in this stage. That he will use to blast us. Oh! They're so fast! Oh my goodness! I did not realize how fast those things were. Oh. I love the alternate routes in this game. They make these rush adapter things so useful. They really are the stars of the show in this game. Which route do I take, though? I'm gonna take the one that requires Jet. I don't know. This actually feels weirdly more hidden. Let's try this one. Okay. I don't know. And the reason why I say it feels more hidden is because I feel like you kind of just imagine a wall there. Auto is so sensitive, it just timed you out. Oh no! Yeah, I'm gonna change some of the auto mod settings. I'm so sorry. I hope that doesn't happen in the future. Or I'll try to make it so it doesn't happen in the future. That's on Steam Elements, which is on me, because I'm the one who made it that way. Sorry, the reason I had it set to those settings was because I used to get a lot of bot messages, like advertising random stuff, and I didn't like it. And that just kinda kept a lot of the bots away. But, you know, if it's stopping members of chat from messaging me important messages, you know, it kinda isn't serving its purpose too well, isn't it? I'd agree. Alright, this is one of the bosses I've been most excited to try out. Because its weakness, or one of its weaknesses, is Power Mega Man. And it basically is a giant punching bag. If I didn't suck, you'd be able to see that. But hopefully you can be able to see it this time. But yeah, there's Mr. X. We got him. We've almost got him on the ropes this time. Hopefully Mr. X doesn't have his own version of like a Wily machine. Oh my gosh. There we go. How? How, bro? How? This is going so much worse than I would have imagined. Okay, it's a good thing I have a lot of lives. This is what we have lives for. You know? Oh, shoot. I'm jumping too low. Alright, I need to time it right. Oh, I was gonna say, dare I E-tank already, but I'm glad we didn't. Oh, does Mr. X have a second form? My scheme for world domination has failed, but I still have enough power to destroy you! Oh, it's Dr. Wily! Oh no! Who could have seen this coming? Ah! Let the final battle begin! Oh! Speaking of multiculturalism, Dr. Wily! I like this new aesthetic. It gives, I'm evil, but I'm also a weeb. It's cool. So basically a Redditor. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there are also those types of people who try to tell you their artwork. Yeah. That's not fun. Even the Dr. Wily stage music, the stage theming is really interesting. Like, it's really pretty. Oh, Dr. Wily. I don't know why Mega Man just doesn't start suspecting that everything is Dr. Wily behind it, because so far everything has had Dr. Wily behind it. You know? Like, I guess you'd sound like a conspiracy theorist to just be like, you know, every little problem, it must be Dr. Wily, you know? Like, that would sound so paranoid. But at the same time, like, I mean, come on, he's kinda deserved that kind of reputation. Okay. And I believe we should have Jet Mega Man equipped because we're going to need it, because there's going to be another section where having Jet is going to be very useful for us. Uh-oh. I used it too soon? I used it too soon. Rats. That would be really helpful. Well, I don't know. I think I'm good on lives for right now. Actually, I should have done a save state when we used our password. That would have been smart, because at least then it would have been like having a password. But you know what? We're 2 stages away from beating the game. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can tough it out. Oh my gosh. This stupid helmet. Wait. Wait a minute. We're not cavemen. Oh, never mind. Technology is useless. Ow. Yeah! At least we get a second attempt at that alternate route. Well, what I was going to do was I was going to basically save where the password would be, so it was functionally the same as just using a password. But you know, it's not as annoying as having to put in a password, which is... Okay. And we're back. Who knows? I might game over on this stage. I might have the opportunity to put in a password. Or to use that save state to basically recreate a password without having to recreate a password, and that would suck. Moment. Because I believe the transition from Mr. X stages to Dr. Wily stages is the last time that the game gives you a functional password checkpoint that doesn't just, you know, bump you back to the first castle stage. Boy, I'm taking a real beating during this stage. Oh no! Get me out of there! Oh no. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go! No! I should have started holding the button sooner. Doggone it. I want that health. I want that health. Unfortunately, I can't have what the heart wants. Ooh. Still not able to get through this stage, but that's okay. I've never played this stage before. All I know from this point onward is just from watching people who have played through this game before me. I do watch several Mega Man YouTubers, so that would be where my knowledge of this game would stem from. Come on. Come on, dude. Lift up your helmet, bruh. Thank you. Good grief. Been there, done that. Sheesh. Nice. Yeah, let's take more damage. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh! Okay. I should have known, dude. It's been a long time since you beat Mega Man 6. Yes. I've never beat this before. So this is going to be a journey. But we only have 2 stages left, so I think chances are we're going to be okay. But if I keep playing like this, man... Oh, brother. Yikes! 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 Oh, yes. This is good. Oh, the perfect positioning! Oh, man! That was expertly done. What a brilliant spike up my butt. That, oh, the chef's kiss, really. Oh my gosh. Come on. Okay. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right, we started out confident, but now we're being tested. And you know what? I think this is fitting. You know, this is all right. This is in character. Well, I don't know if Mega Man would ever be, like, confident in, like, a cocky way. Oh! Okay, so basically, if I ever die on this stage again, I need to know when I'm past the spikes is basically when I need to start revving. my jet engines. Okay. Uh-oh. Ooh. Jeez. Wow, that is really difficult. Wow, those extra lives are really coming into play now. Okay. You'd think with all the times we've died, we'd have come across the alternate path once, but I mean, I guess if Mr. X's first stage secret is going to be, like, pretty difficult, that it makes sense that the first stage of Dr. Wily would be difficult to find the secret on, too. Alright, I need to play smarter, I think, as opposed to play harder. Right now we're doing a lot of playing hard, and that's not too good when it's not getting us anywhere. Alright, y'all blow there, blow through there, jump and land onto this, start jetting here. There we go! Alright, now we're using our noodle. Our Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Okay, what is this? We got Pick-a-Path and Mega Man. Oh, and the dastardly fall into a spike? Are you kidding me? Dr. Wily. This is truly evil. At least I get that full health refill from the E-Tank. Alright, let's use Jet here. I feel like that's what it's low-key prepping us for. You know what? We don't need that health. We don't need it. Weapons. I don't need no stinking weapons. Not yet. Woo! Uh-oh. Whoa. Oh, shoot. I keep missing the timing on that. Oh, well, we're full on everything right now. Uh-oh. Wow, that ice block actually slides all the way down, huh? Good for him. He got me. You got me! Uh-oh. Ha! Ha! I was just barely out of his range. Alright, let's pre-equip the GOAT Power Mega Man. And... let's do it. Okay, so this is one thing I do remember seeing in a trailer, is that you can actually punch old Biggin's old Biggin's platforms straight into him. And it does less damage this way, but it saves us the special weapon usage, which is good. I like that. So, I don't think we can get hit like this. So, let's just do this. I mean, this looks like it's still a really fun fight to do regularly. I am kind of sad that I'm cheesing it, but you know what? I think this is our last life. Yup, this is our last life. Cheese strats it is. Cheese strats it is, and we're not looking back. Yup. You were a good boss, but, you know, everyone's got to go down eventually. And it's not gonna be me. Not today, not ever. I saw that in a trailer for the Mega Man Legacy Collection. And when watching a speedrunner play through this game, I think, or it was somebody else, maybe, I saw them stand at that exact spot and they didn't get hit, and I was just like, wait, you can farm there. Beautiful. Alright. Oh! This is... Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of armor, guys. Alternate path, baby. We gotta do it. Is this the first disappearing block section in this game? Is in, like, basically the penultimate level? Wow. That's nuts. Longest it's been since a Mega Man dev has decided, yeah, let's put in the disappearing blocks. Why am I trying to platform through this like a normie? Chat, we have Jet Mega Man. I should have known better. You would have thought... I'm sorry if you thought I would have learned by now. I've only been using it the entire game. I like how the devs must know that a lot of people really don't like the disappearing block sections, so the only real usage of it so far in this game has been in the penultimate level and also is cheesable. Like, I mean, come on, that's kind of funny. Here's hoping they don't have any more sections like that. Oh, I almost flew into that spike because I'm a dunce. And it's in the Smarty Nerd Robot section that I was almost a dunce. So, you know. Speaking of dunce, I almost jumped into that spike for nothing. My knowledge in Mega Man isn't all that good, so I wouldn't know most of the questions if I got asked. True. Botch King was yelling at the TV for us to use Jet. Oh, yeah. I'm glad somebody was passionate about me not using Jet. That's good. Alright, let's use Power Mega Man, the GOAT. What's this? Uh-oh. Oh! Oh, I don't jump as high as Power Mega Man. Oh, this is... this is not fun. Okay. Continuing. Oh, shoot. No, I should have taken the top route. What am I doing? No, why am I using power when I should use Jet? The age-old question, why doesn't Jack use Jet? Don't worry, Chad, I'm planning on it. I'll make you proud. I'll make you very proud. I don't know why I thought of Gru there. I really did like the first Despicable Me movie. I'm sorry, not sorry. That movie was funny. Whatever your thoughts are about the minions from Despicable Me, I really liked the first and frankly the second Despicable Me. El Macho is just so funny. Like just the concept of El Macho. Oh gosh. El Macho the man versus El Macho the idea. I really risked it for the biscuit there. Oh, I actually needed a weapon refill? Not anymore. This is great news. We can be bees. Alrighty, so what's my strategy here? I have 2 lives. We could go Buster only. What's some of our other projectiles that go straight forward? Centaur Flash is just a flash. Ah! It deletes everything on the screen. But it doesn't work that way on bosses, so it, you know. Not super great to use here. We could try a Fire Blast, but right before the boss rush... I don't know. probably best just to use normal Buster. Yeah, that's totally fine. I have friends who hate the minions, I have friends who love the minions, so you know what, it's all cool. Uh-oh. Wait, if I... Oh, yes! Scoot back the little binky booper. Yes! Oh! Whoa! Okay, so that didn't work either. I guess I'm gonna have to try using a special weapon. I could cheat and look it up online. This stage hasn't been kicking my butt nearly as bad as the last one though, but I do need to get going soon. So I think I will actually. Okay, weakness is windstorm. Well, but that seems like it'll be a little difficult. Yamato Spear is another good weapon to use. Okay. I did take some note about the boss weaknesses. Using E-Tank would be a good option. I agree. Oh, but this is, oh, wait a minute. Oh, we're cooking. Oh yeah. Oh, this was a great, this is a great weapon to try. Ka-ching! I love the little claw around the side thing on the right there. That's so cool. That's the sound it makes when you travel from one stage to the next. Anyway, I'm moving on. Oh, there was another E-Tank there. They really did expect you to use an E-Tank there, huh? Well, you know what? Maybe that is a good boss to use an E-Tank on, you know? Maybe never perceived before thought. You know what would also be useful to use there? Jet Mega Man. I had the thought. And I'm sure Botch King was screaming at the screen then too. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so much better. Whoa! I forget that they blow you both left and right. Oh yeah. Dang, they give you a lot of energy, weapon energy refills for the boss rush. That's actually really good that they do that for you. That's really nice of them. Mercy. Dang it, I really hoped I could get through there with full health, but you know what? Sometimes your dreams stay dreams, kids. Let's see. Boink ba boink. Alrighty. You thought it was bread? What did you think was bread? I'm curious. Okay, Robot Master refights. Let's light him up. Alright. First off is Snowblower. Wait, why am I... Oh, there we go. Oh, no. This was a really bad idea to not use special weapons here. I don't know why I did that. Like, high key, I don't know why I did that.
We're at full health anyway. Let's go.
All right. Note to self. Okay. Let's see how far we can get without using special weapons for the most part. No, because Silver Tomahawk's the only one I'm really gonna need for the final boss, so it's okay if I use a couple. Especially if they're like the ones that don't use up a lot of weapon energy. Oh! Okay. This is fine.
Tomahawk.
Plant barrier. Oh! That's not good. That's all plant barrier. What I'm wondering, chat, is do we make this the decisive final push? I don't know what all the rest of these bosses are. Again, I could check. We could try to go for an easy one next, just so we can get some health back and give us more of a fighting chance. Yeah. This is Windman. Let's do this. Oh, so now we finally get to see Centaur Flash, actually. This is beautiful. This is perfect. Flash. Centaur Flash. Centaur Flash. Centaur Flash. 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 Oh, man. I mistimed it. That is really not good. I should have done that damageless. Oh, you thought the claw thing was bread. You know what? Not really sure how you could have made that mistake, but it's okay. We all make mistakes in the heat of passion. Ooh, was it a mistake to die there? Because I don't think it... It saves the bosses we beat after death. This is huge. This is huge. Okay. I don't feel bad about the way I spent my last couple lives then. Aw, dang it. Plant Man, Centaur Man. And who else is left? I already beat Windman. I already beat Flame Man. I beat Yamato. Tomahawk. No, I beat Tomahawk. There should be a Mario vs. Sonic video sometime on the Discord. Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, is that the death battle video? That was a fun video. I do generally like death battles animations. The Plant Man, frick me. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Just stay on the right side of the screen. Remember the strategies. Yup. No! Oh, I messed up. We do have a certain frickin' wee ball energy to these. Oh! You're dead! Oh my gosh, Plant Man was one of the ones I was worried about. Centaur Man, frankly, is the other one I'm worried about. I forget his weakness. I believe it's Night Crusher. But then who is this other one? I face Yamato. I face Wind. I face Blizzard. I face Flame. Nightman. Nightman is the other one. Okay. I'm hoping to get Nightman with this next one. You know what? I'm just gonna look at it. Night Crusher for Centaur Man. Thank you. Thank you, Botch King. That's right. That's right. That's right. Eat this. Woo! Okay, I figured I could do Nightman pretty much the damageless if I had that. So use Night Crusher for Centaur Man. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, I really wanted to... No. There we go. Oh, just barely dodged. Entering Wily with full health. 1 life left. Let's start Wily by using this life as reconnaissance. Power Mega Man. And then we'll make our final push. Oh! Oh, never mind. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Because either I use all my E-tanks here or I don't. Like, right, there really is no... Please don't let this bet beat me up, bro. Okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, Eddie, give me something good. Alright. We take those. 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 We like extra lives for reconnaissance. Okay, all 3 of these forms are weak to Silver Tomahawk. I know that. Let's go. I've never done this boss before. Oh my gosh. All right, this is cool. Oh, that's right. Charge does nothing more. I guess bosses, which this is a boss. Hit him, baby. All right. No! Oh! Is that a one-hit kill? Well, now that I know I don't have to charge, this could go a lot faster. Gosh, that's scary if it's a one-hit kill. It can't be. No, it's not! Winnable! 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 Should I use it here? Yes. This is it. We got him here. You know what? Silver Tomahawk. If we're getting him good. All right, Wily machine, here we go. 1. Oh no, don't waste it. There we go. Oh, yep. He shoots north, south, east, and west, so avoid those places. Ah, so close. There we go. We got him. That's Mega Man 6. Woohoo! Only one tank in the entire game. Only needed one tank. Oh, we finally captured Dr. Wily. He's escaped every other time. Triumphant at last, Mega Man arrested the notorious Dr. Wily and brought him to justice. Yes! Sentenced to prison for his crimes. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Ha 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 ha. At last, at long last, the world is at peace. Yes! I've never beaten all the NES Mega Man games before. This series is the first time I've beaten each of, well, not Mega Man's 4 through 6. I've beaten 1, 2, and 3 before, and I've beaten 7 with several save states, but only because that final boss is a real pain in the keister. And you get to see like all the bosses with all the people who designed them, like all the real life people who designed each of them. That's really cool. I'm glad they did another boss design contest for Mega Man Dual Override, because at the time of recording this, Dual Override has not come out yet. Way to date this video by a lot. The American justice system has done it once again. Yes, we've sealed up Dr. Wily. Yes, sir. And hopefully he has a nice long sentence of like 3 months or something after trying to take over the world multiple times. Yes! Oh, Nightman's stage was so cool. I love Nightman's design. Whoever designed him did a great job. I know it's pretty much like just a knight, but Mega Man, but like the design is so strong. The knight aesthetic is just so goated. Oh, an American designed Nightman. That's cool. USA. Let's go. I believe only 2 bosses from this game came from outside Japan. Yeah, this is another Japanese design. Was Tomahawk Man also American? That would be really interesting. I hope so. Another great song. Underrated, I feel. No, Tomahawk Man came from a Japanese person. That's interesting. USA. Michael Leader. Okay, yeah, that's the other American designed one. It's a goated song. Yes, sir. Yamato Man. I'm adding that to my Mega Man stream playlist. Don't worry, fellas. The US is superior. I don't know, Yamato Man was pretty goated, but I love Nightman. Yay! Also, this credit song is used in the opening for Mega Man 7. Wow! That's really cool! Oh, it's like a full circle moment. Okay, yeah, Rabbit with stopwatch. Curious telling me it's time for bed. But dadgum, This is a fantastic game. Great power-ups. Great power-ups with the rush adapters. Pretty good special weapons, not like my favorite diversity of special weapons, but it's all right. It's all right. It's good. It gets the job done. It's way better than 5s, and a part of me wants to think it's as good as 4s, although I'll have to see again. There's so much to love about this one. The boss designs were excellent. The boss fights were brilliant. Also, don't think I didn't notice that. To be continued. You can't get past me. No. That's right. It's to be continued in Mega Man 7. That game is also so goated. Yeah, great music, great items, great weapons, great new abilities. I wish it utilized Proto Man a bit better. I wish it had been Proto Man to reveal Dr. Wily's true form. That would have been so dope. That would have been so neat if it was like Dr. Light or Roll or Proto Man to do that. But you know what? It's all right. It's all right. I just felt like that would have added more to the story. I feel like the story is kind of one of the weakest parts of this, just because I mean it's been Dr. Wily every other time. But you know, it's all right. It's a Mega Man. I just need an excuse to play Mega Man, to shoot more robots. You know, so I can't wait to see what they do next for Dual Override. That's not gonna be all for Mega May though. This is one of the first times I've beaten the entire game all in one sitting though, so I am pleased with this. I might submit this to speedrun.com's leaderboard just so that they can, just so I can have my name on the leaderboard. That'd be cool. And I did it in one go. It was an honest attempt, so. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me tonight. Expect more Mega Man in the future though. Frankly, now that we've beaten, now that we've beaten Mega Man 6, let me get some music on. No. Now that we've beaten Mega Man 6, I can move on to another Mega Man game. It won't be Mega Man 7. I'd like to keep the number in line with the year that we do it, just because it'd be fun. I will play Dual Override early though. Don't worry, you don't have to wait till 2032 for Dual Override. That would be terrible. Actually awful. So we won't be doing that, but I was thinking about playing another Mega Man X game, or potentially a Mega Man Zero game? I don't know. Y'all will need to let me know what y'all think. But of course, until next time, I'm Jack the Raccoon. I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your night, everybody. Bye-bye.